up guys, just making a short video just to try and explain the story of the big boss in this game. Spoiler alert, big spoiler alert now, turn the video off if you've not completed the game or don't understand the story fully, completely yet. Complete the game first. The mission at the end of the game, the truth. A lot of people are still confused as to why Big Boss created a guy with the same face, like a phantom Big Boss. Basically, starting off, Naked Snake in Metal Gear Solid 3 went out to kill his old mentor. Basically, who was out to get a shed load of money for the government. It was all a big cover-up which they hid from Big Boss to go out and kill his old mentor, which pissed him off. So he left American government and decided to go and create his own army, which led up to Peace Walker. After Peace Walker, Chico and Paz get kidnapped, which leads up to the Ground Zeroes. Which then, of course, if you've played the Ground Zeroes, leads up to Phantom Pain. The end of Phantom Pain, you find out that you are the medic from Ground Zeroes who protected Big Boss. He sacrifices himself to save Big Boss. That's why he is chosen to be the face double. Chronologically through the games, they don't necessarily have to make another Metal Gear Solid. The ending to this game does fit into the end of the loop, to be honest. The way it works is, the reason why there is two big bosses is the original big boss goes off and creates Foxhound, while the Phantom big boss, who you play as in this game, creates Outer Heaven. You hear Solid Snake talking about Grey Fox, saying when we first met he was a prisoner in Outer Heaven. And your commander at that point is Big Boss, but the final boss is Big Boss in that game. Why would Big Boss go out and send you to go and kill himself? That's where the key of this story is. If you've not played Metal Gear or Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, the MSX versions, which are on Metal Gear Solid Legacy or 3 Substance, or the HD collection, I believe, as well. They are very retro, they are worth playing, or at least watching videos to get the full story. But the original Big Boss is going off to get Solid Snake to go and kill the Phantom Big Boss. That's the key of it. And that's why in Metal Gear Solid 4 at the end, Big Boss doesn't have a horn in his head, because it's the original Big Boss, not the Phantom one. In Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, where I think it's the lighter and the fuel or something, you burn Big Boss to kill him at the end of the game. That's the original Big Boss, because then your colonel is Roy Campbell. He takes over Foxhound, while the original Big Boss then takes over Outer Heaven, which the Phantom Boss has been building for him. There's the key of the story, the biggest key of the story in the retro games, and that's why they don't necessarily have to make a next game for this. It does loop round, though it would be nice to see another game with the Fox engine in. And then of course after Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, he goes out of retirement, and that's when Eli slash Liquid Snake, or Liquid Snake slash Eli, then takes over Shadow Moses, and that's when we have the Metal Gear Solid 1, and then of course Metal Gear Solid 2 following that. Following Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots, where it all kicks off again and there's a big reunion with Big Boss and Snake at the end. And when Eva is explaining, saying there's downright out lies about Big Boss and he's an evil and he's a villain, they're actually talking about Phantom Big Boss, not Big Boss, Naked Snake Big Boss. But everyone believes the lies to be the original Big Boss, because Phantom Big Boss doesn't exist anymore because he killed him off. So I hope this video sort of helped explain a little bit more in the story, so to speak. Yeah, and I just hope it helps a little bit more.